I'm going to be showing you how to get all the collectibles in the first level of Hot Fuzz Prime Time Crime within Funko Fusion. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start off here with Silver Crown number 1. So at the start of the level, if you just walk outside, turn around to the left, inside this doghouse is going to be a rubber duck that you can shoot. That's going to be 1 out of 10, so we need to go ahead and knock out all 10 of these rubber ducks. So number 2 out of 10 is going to be on top of those garbage bags there. If you look just to the left here on that ledge next to the Good Luck Sanford sign is going to be 3 out of 10. As we head towards the front of the cathedral here on the ground on its side is going to be number 4 out of 10. So that's everything on this side of the map. Now we're going to head to the opposite side, do a little bit of backtracking here, go past the blue mold machine, go past the green mold machine, and next to this like statue pedestal looking thing is going to be number 5 out of 10. So we're going to go ahead and melee that because it's going to be a little bit difficult to aim on. And then number 6 out of 10 is going to be up here on this little ledge balcony there. So that's 6 out of 10. And then 7 out of 10 is going to be in this market next to a cash register. And then number 8 out of 10 and 9 out of 10 are going to be kind of in this back alley section. So if you turn around, oh, there is number 8 out of 10. And then 9 out of 10 is going to be in this little shed right here. And now the last one is going to be at the mansion. Now you have to be careful here not to progress the story of the level, because you have to go to this mansion before it gets blown up. If you play the story of the level and the swan goes over to this mansion, the mansion's going to blow up and you won't have access to this rubber duck anymore. So we're going to use the CCTV system there to get the door open. And just behind the mansion here is going to be number 10 out of 10. Now once you've knocked out all 10 rubber ducks, we now need to head to this little building that's just to the left of the mansion. And that's going to be our silver chest that will now open up now that we got all 10 ducks. And that's going to give you Silver Crown number 1. Okay, moving on to Crown number 2. So we're going to head over here, go to this blue mold machine, and we're going to craft ourselves a trampoline. So once we do that, again, this one has to be before the mansion gets blown up. We're going to set the trampoline right here, and this is going to allow us to hop up here, up to this little balcony with a silver chest on top, and we can open that up. And inside is going to be Silver Crown number 2. Next up, we're going to grab Silver Crown number 3. So now we're going to head all the way over here, opposite side of the mansion. Over here on the right side is going to be a silver chest. If you try to open it, though, it's going to turn purple, and there's going to be a bunch of enemies from several different franchises throughout the game. You know, you got Jurassic World people attacking you. You got, people on fire. You got Cylons attacking you from Battlestar Galactica. So just a big variety there. But once you take them all out, the purple stuff will go away from the chest. You can open it up, and then you can grab Silver Crown number 3. So next up, we're going to grab Silver Crown number 4. So we're going to head back over here to the back alley. But first, we're going to go to a blue mold machine and craft ourselves a gas canister. There's actually a couple different ways you can do this, but we basically just need to melt some red vinyl objects back here. So we're just going to blow up the gas canister. That's going to cause that to melt, revealing another silver chest. You could also use a character with a flamethrower, like Child. So a couple different methods for this one. But that'll allow us to grab Silver Crown number 4. Next up, we're going to go for the amber piece for this level. So for this one, we're going to head to a blue mold machine and craft ourselves a sentry turret from the Battlestar Galactica universe. And once we have that, we're going to walk all the way over here to the right, and there's going to be this antique furniture store next to the Crown Inn. And there it is. So we're just going to set up our sentry turret in front of that because there's a target there on the wall that it'll shoot at. And once that happens, it'll open up the furniture store, and then you can grab the piece of amber kind of sitting on the desk there. Next up, we're going to go for the green proto part. And so for this one, above this Swan Hotel, I don't know if this is like a parking garage of some sort, it's going to be 3 targets. You just have to shoot them in the order that the game kind of highlights for you. Make sure you don't overshoot them. And then inside is going to be a green chest containing the green proto part. So we're going to grab that, then just take it to the nearest green mold machine, which is right across. And you have yourself a green proto part. Moving on now to Silver Crown number 5. This one is pretty tricky. You might notice a portal off there out in the distance. So we're going to use this mold machine to craft ourselves a portal from the Masters of the Universe world. And once we do that, we can set the portal down anywhere the game lets us to. And then we can aim at that portal off in the distance. It should link up to the portal that you crafted, allowing you access to this secret area. But we also need to craft ourselves an amp because there's going to be some weak glass that we need to break. And so we're going to go ahead and do that and bring the amp through the portal because there's going to be all this glass that's blocking these switches that we need to hit. And you're also going to need to play as a character with a guitar to actually use the amp. And so we're just going to go to the nearest pop box, which is kind of over here. And we're going to switch to Scott Pilgrim. You could also use someone like Marty McFly from Back to the Future just anybody with a guitar. And so once we have the guitar, we're going to go all the way over here, go through our portal, and switch the amp to the treble mode, the yellow mode. And we're going to hit it a few times with our guitar, and that's going to break the glass. And so there's going to be several different pieces of glass that we need to break around this area. That's number 2 out of 4. And then number 3 out of 4 is going to be right over here next to this grocery store. Blow that up, and then there's going to be the 4th one kind of behind these 2 locks. So we need to shoot the 2 locks first before it'll work. It's going to raise up this gate, and then we can use the amp on that last piece of glass. Now that we've taken out all the glass, we now need to actually hit all the switches within a timely manner. So you don't need to use any speed soda or anything like that. You can just go ahead and run to each of these switches, and you should be able to do it in time. The time limit is not too strict. And so once we hit all 4 of the switches in time, it'll open up this silver chest here in the middle, getting us Silver Crown number 5. So a lot of different steps to that one. Now next up is the red protoport, which is going to be located in this same area. So we're going to go over to a mold machine and craft ourselves a gas canister, because we got to melt some red vinyl objects. Or you could use, a character with a flamethrower like Childs. And so we're just going to put our gas canister down and shoot at it a few times to get it to blow up. It's going to melt down the red vinyl object chain there. Then we can open it up and grab ourselves the red protoport piece. And luckily, the red mold machine is right next to it. Next up, we're going to grab the Foxo body part. So from here, we're going to head all the way over here to the left side of the map. And next to this blue chest is going to be the Foxo body part for this level. And now we're going to grab Silver Crown number 6. So if we go over here in front of the cathedral, it's going to be this little game with this guy kind of mumbling. So to get him to talk, we have to switch over to Allison from the Umbrella Academy universe. And so we're just going to rumor him by holding the Y or triangle button on him. That's going to allow him to talk and let you play the game. But to play the game, you're going to need a laser gun. So we're going to go back over to the pop box and switch over to a character from the Battlestar Galactica universe. You could also use somebody like Doc Brown from Back to the Future. But basically, you have to shoot these targets with your laser gun in the correct order. So you want to hit the ice cream first, then the little plant or weed, and then the teddy bear. And once you shoot those in order, it'll open up the chest, giving you Silver Crown number 6. So that is the 6th Silver Crown. Next up, we're going to go for the KFC bucket. Now, for the KFC bucket, we just have to progress the level like we normally would in story mode just for a little bit, because essentially what we need now is the mansion on the other side of the map to blow up. So we got the collectibles from before the mansion blows up, but now we actually need to blow up to get this next collectible. And so we're just playing the level like we would in story mode, get the swan to go all the way over here to the mansion. It's now going to blow up, and once it's blown up, you'll then be able to go into the debris, and in the debris is going to be the KFC bucket. Shoot that. That's going to be the KFC bucket for this level. And last but not least, we have Silver Crown number 7. So we had just opposite of the mansion, there's going to be one of these chutes where we can deposit 85,000 vinyl. So what you need to do is just go throughout the whole level, open up all the chests, get as much vinyl as you can. And once you get 85,000, it'll be close. You have to destroy almost everything. You'll be able to get Silver Crown number 7. So guys, that is going to be all the collectibles in the Primetime Crime level here in Funko Fusion. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if not. Subscribe for more content like this. See you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.